Hello, everyone. This is Frederick Kwakuleka. I've come back to give you talk about issues today of the day. My daily business intelligence brief, Monday, 4th May, on the daily business intelligence brief. There was a threat intelligence lead. The top story was Linux 0 day, now actively exploited, emergency patch required. CISA confirmed active exploitation of CVE 2026-31431. Copy fell within 24 hours of a public proof of concept being released. This was by Blipping Computer. The 9-year-old Linux kernel flaw lets any low privilege local user escalate to full root access, no network connection required. It affects Red Hat, Ubuntu, SUSE, and AWS Linux, covering a significant portion of cloud workloads and Kubernetes clusters globally. The exploit is deterministic, requires under 800 bytes of code, and has already been observed in active attacks. If your organization runs Linux servers on premise or in the cloud, this is an emergency patch, not a scheduled one. Business analysis. The financial infrastructure under siege, Fiserv, breached on May 4th. The Everest ransomware gang group listed Fiserv, a core payment processing provider serving thousands of banks and businesses, as a confirmed breach victim. Everest also claimed Liberty Mutual, alleging over 100 gigabytes of policyholder data stolen. This was from Cyber News. The attack pattern is intentional targeting financial infrastructure, forces exposure across entire client networks in one operation. The lesson for medium enterprises is direct. If your payment processor, insurer, or financial SaaS, software as a service provider, is breached, your data is in scope regardless of whether you were targeted. AI insecurity. Shiny Hunters hits Medtronic. Zero oath weaknesses at the entry point. Shiny Hunters responsible for breaches at Vercel and Cushman and Wakefield this month is now attributed to a Medtronic breach exposing millions of patient records. This was from Security Planet magazine. The group is exploiting zero-auth integration flaws, moving from third-party access to core systems at speed. Cybersecurity News. Trellix has separately disclosed unauthorized access to a portion of its source code. Third-party integrations are the attack surface. AI is the force multiplier attackers use to exploit them at scale. That was Monday's, the 4th of May's Daily Intelligence Brief. Daily Business Intelligence Brief for Tuesday, 5th May 2026, 9 GMT. Frederick Cybersecurity Daily Intelligence Brief. Yesterday's was Threat Intelligence Lead. 2 new SaaS native threat groups now operating at machine speed. CrowdStrike has identified 2 active cybercrime groups, Cordio Spider and Snarky Spider, conducting high-speed data theft entirely within SaaS environments and leaving minimal forensic traces. Both groups use voice phishing to lure employees to fake SSO login pages, capture credentials, then pivot directly into every SaaS application connected to that account. The attack requires no malware and no endpoint compromise. Just one captured login for medium enterprises. Your SaaS attack is the attack surface. If staff can be called and convinced to re-enter credentials, attackers are already inside your business tools. Business analysis. ADT breached again, third time since 2024, 5.5 million users exposed. ADT confirmed a breach affecting 5.5 million users after attackers accessed its Salesforce cloud environment through a compromised Okta SSO login. Alarm systems and payment data were unaffected, but this marks ADT's third breach since 2024, underlining the importance of identity security in cloud environments. This was from eSecurity Planet. A single compromised SSO account was the entry point to a cloud environment holding millions of customer records. Medium enterprises using Okta, Azure, AD, or any centralized SSO should treat those accounts as their highest value target and apply maximum controls accordingly. For AI in security, exploits now arriving before patches, the window has closed. Mandiant's M-Trends 2026 report confirms 28.3% of all CVEs are now exploited within 24 hours of public disclosure. AI has compressed time to exploit from nearly 2 years in 2020 to under 44 days by 2025. This is according to the Hacker News. Attackers scan, test, and deploy working exploits faster than patches reach production. The practical consequence, monthly patching cycles are structurally broken. Continuous vulnerability management is now a baseline requirement, not a best practice. So that was Tuesday's issue. Yesterday's daily business intelligence brief, Wednesday, 6 May. There was also an issue of the AI breach report. I'll be covering both issues Friday and Wednesdays of this week on end of the week. But besides, I'm going to release something to do a new video on sovereignty in AI. It's a big topic, and so there's another aspect of it that I'm going to talk about: application programming interfaces. So I'll attach that to the newsletter tomorrow. For those who are subscribed, you will get the video in the copy of the newsletter on Friday's issue of the AI breach report. So Cisco Telos has disclosed a novel attack using the cloud ZRAT and a custom plugin called Pheno, Pheno. It abuses Microsoft Phone Link, the Windows feature that mirrors Android notifications on a PC, to intercept SMS messages and one-time passwords without touching the employee's phone. From Proofpoint magazine, an attacker with laptop access now captures MFA codes in real time. This breaks a control medium enterprises rely on as a last line of defense. Audit which staff have phone link enabled and assess whether SMS-based MFA remains an acceptable control. From the business analysis point of view, Move IT critical flow returns 1,400 instances exposed, no credentials needed. Progress Software has patched the critical authentication bypass in Move IT automation, scoring 9.8 out of 10 on the severity scale. An unauthenticated attacker can bypass login controls entirely, then exploit a second flow to escalate full administrative access, reaching payroll files, financial transfers, partner data, and squad credentials. Breach sense. Over 1,400 Move It automation instances remain internet exposed, with over a dozen linked to United States government agencies. The 2023 CLOP campaign exploited a similar flow against 2,100 plus organizations. Remediation requires a full system upgrade with mandatory downtime. Treat this as an emergency change. AI in security, North America overtakes Asia as most attacked region. Identity is the vector IBM X-Force confirms. North America is now the most attacked region globally. 29% of all IR cases in 2025, up from 24% in 2024. The driver is AI-assisted credential harvesting, phishing, and info stealer malware are materially more effective with AI tooling. Organizations enforcing phishing-resistant MFA with continuous authentication monitoring experience far fewer credential incidents. This is from Trend Micro. Identity is no longer a supporting control, it is the primary battleground. So thank you for listening. I'll be back with more souls. And look, thank you. So with that, I conclude this.